Welcome friends, and one more time let me present you what you've been waiting for, the chart of Ethereum. We will look at Ethereum versus dollar, but we will, of course, from the long-term perspective, see what's ahead of us and what should we expect in reality. So let's dive into this chart. Weekly chart. Cleanest thing for the long-term perspective. You can look at the daily, 3 daily, monthly, little to large, weekly perfection. How would we start this analysis? Well, few lines I want to draw and a few possibilities from which you can make some own conclusions. I want to start off this video by just putting one stepping stone of Ethereum that is holding its back for months. And I would say more than 1 year. And that stepping stone would be $1,938. Clear resistance here. And super clear area of resistance that is pushing Ethereum back for weeks, months, here, all of this time. So this is the only line. If you are a bull, this you should be watching, regardless whatever I say in this video. If Ethereum can climb itself and stay above this level as a support, we are having a bullish scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Not like this, climb out, and then quickly the next week go below it, but in a sustainable way. This was a fake out, and that's why you should always wait for the next week as a confirmation of your trade, because this green candle, for example, could have bought your ass. Okay, this is the first thing and the most important at this chart that I want to emphasize. The level below $2,000, main resistance. Now if you want to do that same thing to the downside and get this level of approximation of 1079, we could get our worst case scenario at this moment. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this scenario is not dead, because if you can see this type of price movement of the last year as one big channel, it is a possibility. Yes, we are living in an upper band of this channel, but there is no guarantees that Ethereum will not test this base one more time. If you want to look at it like this, and if you want to say that those touches are high ends of support. So below 2000 is a high resistance, above 1000 is a high support. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think this is the most probable scenario. I will show you what I think is more probable scenario, but we gotta take this into account. You're not a good investor or trader or anything in crypto if you don't believe that Ethereum can touch $1,000. It can. Is it probable? Well, not really, but the option exists. In reality, I think this is something that we can work with, and something that is giving us another kind of picture, still taking into account these areas of support. And what is this? Low, higher low. If we touch this one more time, and it is a possibility, we will get another high low. Ladies and gentlemen, could this be just one big ascending triangle? Fixed resistance, climbing support at one moment is a pretty high probability that a scenario like this could be unfolding. One more touch to scare everybody out, and then break of this resistance and moon time. Real possibility. You'll be the judge of that, if this is real or not, or my drawings are just children's playbook drawings, but you know, I think there's a high probability of this. We will make higher and higher pressure into this area below 2000 and then break into the new bull market of Ethereum. Now before we move into another interesting stuff, let me just not jump from one theme to another, and let me mention the areas where we are right now, above 1650. Why is this important? This week it was a support. This week we need to see a bounce. Yes, bullish scenario is still open, and everything that we drew on this big scale scenario can be drawn in this low scale scenario. Another channel, but in a small sizes. 1938 as a resistance, but at this moment 1662 as a support. We are at that point. We are right now making a decision. Ethereum needs to show some signs of support at this level, like here. If not, and by the way, look at this clean resistance of this level. So this level isn't important. Here it battled its worse. Now, will it break to the downside? It's up to be seen. Let me mention, Ethereum and this market is not looking very strong at this moment. I already spoke about that in my previous video about Bitcoin. We are not having some bullish scenarios right now. So maybe you should be more careful than you are. And this volume, why I pulled it up, is because in the last few months, almost a year, we are not having that kind of excitement as we did here, even around that infamous low. This is quite a boring market, if you ask me. And if I ask you, you will say the same probably. Maybe this is a sign that we really need that wish-wash, that purge of the weak ones to break this level of support, come to the lower targets, find a new interest of new people at lower prices, and then go into the new cycle one more time. Because remember one thing, the band of 34 weeks. This is my band of moving and exponential moving average. What is showing you? Why should you not be bullish? Oh, you should, if you can see a sudden rebound to the upside from Ethereum above 1767 when this band is standing at this moment. You're not seeing that, absolutely not. Unfortunately, we are below this band. Unfortunately, this band is now our resistance at this level that I just gave you. I was hoping from the beginning of this week that it will see high rebound of Bitcoin and friends, but no, everything is stunned. The investors, the coins. It's all standing at this level, and that is not a good thing. That kind of price behavior could put us in this purge territory that I mentioned a few minutes ago. We could go lower and then continue with a new narrative. Would it be so bad? Not really. Would you be in pain? Absolutely. But it's not easy to be in the crypto markets. Let's just accept that. It's pretty hard. Ladies and gentlemen, please, all of this area from the practically beginning of this year, we were above this band and preparing ourselves for the new bull narrative. Last week we broke below it. You cannot neglect that. Ethereum, if can't make a big comeback to $1,800, is in some trouble. I gave you the facts. You should stay cautious. You should take some rest. And above all, you should watch my next video.